We're here outside of Mamdani's apartment building in Astoria, Queens. We're a small group. I want to say maybe 5-6 people, maybe 7. There are much more cops than us. And for the last hour, we've had non-stop disruptions by people who appear to be affiliated with Mamdani, because we've been accused of being right-wing. We've been accused of being supporters of Curtis Lewa. I don't know what else we've been accused of. We've been accused of being Zionists, racists, everything. And it's crazy. All we're talking about is public housing. All our banner talks about is public housing. It is a racial issue because 90% of the people who live in NYCHA are people of color. These are black and brown families, and they face privatization after decades of divestment and neglect. And now they face demolition. We're outside of Mamdani's apartment building here in Astoria. We've been peaceful. That's all we've been doing. This is a protest about ideas. It's a protest about ideas, centrally being saving public housing from privatization and demolition. That's what this is about. That's all it's been about. We have a record of peace everywhere we've gone. We've always been peaceful. We've been respectful. We've never done any property damage, no bodily injury, nothing. We're completely peaceful. And we've had a lot of disruptors come along, so much so that the police who were on the corner of Broadway, they moved down here, and they're now beside us. And it's been really crazy. Let's see, most of the disruptors have gone. Now they seem to have gone. And here, Marnie's here. Hold on, let me put her on. Let me see, how do I figure this out? You're gonna have to speak like this.
So, you know what's really interesting is that a lot of the disruptors from the Mamdani campaign accused us that we're like pro Cuomo. We're just here because Mamdani, we contacted him multiple times, and like he won't meet with us. And I know he's really busy. I know he's running for mayor, but you can't really ignore 600,000 public housing tenants or more that are a huge, massive voting bloc. And also, they're in dire need because their homes are going to be demolished and they're going to be displaced. So we're here peacefully, like Louis was saying, just to bring light to the issue that public housing should not be demolished and it has to stay public and not be privatized. But so they're accusing us of being part of the Cuomo campaign, but we're going to go like protest Cuomo also like in a couple weeks. So these are tenants here, Alexa and Vera and Roberto, that they're here to really spread the message, and that's like the whole point of what we're doing. So I just want to say that because I just think it's interesting. It's like kind of funny to be accused when you're like, we're equal opportunity with direct action to everybody that is not, talking about saving Section 9 and, not demolishing public housing. So I just want to say that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I have this recording on the wrong way of my phone, so if that was a little bit jumbled, I'm sorry about that. But we're not going to be here much longer, but the point of us being here is because we're trying to get attention from the Mamdani campaign to the issue of public housing. And some of the tenants in the building came out here and shot us the finger. You'll see that in a minute when I edit the whole thing together. That one guy became a little bit belligerent, and he got in the face of one of our supporters, and he had his hands like really close to our supporter's face, and I thought that was pretty risky to be doing when we're coming here peacefully. And that's how people's tempers get flared and tensions get inflamed. And so they got separated, thank God. But that was when the police came by. And all we want is to get the message out. We want to save NYCHA. That's all. That's the only reason we're here. There is no other reason. And that's been pretty clear from our social media postings as well. There is no other agenda. We only care about public housing. The group Fight For NYCHA stands for saving public housing, keeping it public, funding it, and making sure that the families who live there in Section 9 stay in Section 9. We believe in saving Section 9 public housing. It's not that complicated. There's nothing more to our agenda. That's it. Anyway, so when I piece the whole video together, you'll see it. You'll see it. So we continue to get disruptors coming here, and basically they don't want public housing residents on this block. It's really classist. The people who are supporting Mamdani are completely classist, and that's not a surprise considering his cultural background. It's not. I'll go into that later. Thanks.
I'm not being mean. I'm just
You are
like,
being
saying
mean,
like it is.
and I think that you should watch yourself, because the
No,
way
I'm
you
not gonna
the
watch
way you
myself.
you're
Are you trying to
approach-
police a woman on how to? Are you policing a woman on how to protest? Is that how you approach this? Is that the DSA sensibility for First Amendment activity? Is you have to police a woman on how to protest?
No, in our building.
God.
What do you think?
I think direct action works. And if you don't do direct action, nothing will happen. And furthermore, NYCHA tenants are marching against Eric Botcher and going to his home tomorrow at noon.
Right.
And we're going to call the media. And that's what works. There's nothing else. We try to meet with people. Nobody meets with us. That's why we have to do this kind of strategy. Unfortunately, these two people think we should be polite. And where has that got them? Nowhere.
Right.
This guy's in need right here.
Why are you in my face? Get out of my space. Get out of my space. Get out of my space. Get out of my space.
We are not
Get
going to
out of
allow
my
you
space.
to do that.
Get out
You
of my
understand?
space.
We will not
you
allow
are
it
threatening
anymore.
me right now.
Good, you're a
You
little-
are threatening me.
You're the
You
one
are
lifting
threatening.
your
You're the
hand.
one threatening me.
You're the
Looking
one
here.
putting his hand in his
Oh,
face.
he's the one who came right up into my face.
You're the one putting his
You're the
hand,
one-
your hand in his face.
We're being attacked.
Anyway, to make my
we only
point
want
to
to
the
save
tenant.
our homes. We want to save our homes. That's all.
Nobody wants to take your home.
I don't-
But
Yeah, the Democrats are demolishing your homes. They're
you got a lot
Democrats.
better shot at Mamdani than you got Cuomo.
No, then why is he ignoring the
So
issue?
no, so you won.
That's why we're here.
So you're
No,
voting
no,
for
that's a
Cuomo.
false
You
equivalency.
are supporting
Yeah,
Cuomo.
yeah. I think you failed critical thinking. I think you failed critical thinking in school.
People actually fucking live here.
Yes, and so do over here. So people, yeah, people live in public housing too. People live in public housing too.
Where? You're the one who's here doing this shit. Go fuck yourself.
Well, that's
Only
free
because
speech.
of what he looks like.
It's free
It's
speech.
only because of what he looks like.
It's free press.
That's not true. We're here to save public housing. We're here to save public housing.
You're here to get Cuomo elected is what you're
We're,
doing.
well,
You're here to get Cuomo
so
elected.
if that were true, why wouldn't Mamdani come out here and speak to these people?
If he's even home, but so what?
So what? So your attitude is so what to people who live in public housing? No.
My attitude
That's
is
what is what.
You're getting Cuomo elected. That's my attitude.
That's not my fault.
All the
That's
things
his
he
fault.
stands
That's
for,
his fault.
All the things he
No,
stands
that's his
for
fault.
is going to get thrown away because you want Cuomo
No,
elected.
Does he
no.
really stand for those things?
Of course he does.
Does he
He's
say
better
so?
than Cuomo
Why
does.
didn't he throw
We
this
have corruption in politics. Alexa.
Politics are, they're all corrupt. They're all corrupt. Politicians are all corrupt.
From 1981.
They're not looking out for the
That's not
community.
perfection, that's just
All of them are no good.
Put your name on a
All
building.
of them.
What would you suggest we do then?
We're here to ask him to meet with us. We're here to ask Mamdani to meet with us
Why do you need to film me?
because you're being disruptive.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Can you even sympathize with people who live in public housing who are facing demolition? Then what's the problem? Why can't you sympathize?
Your best chance is Mamdani.
No, he's not. If it was true, they wouldn't be demolishing this.
Are you at this? Curtis.
Curtis.
Now, of course, we got it. It's Curtis Lewa. Oh, that's who you're backing.
That's not who we're backing. He's the only one who is opposed to the demolition.
Why is Curtis Lewa supporting NYCHA and Mamdani is not said a word?
Lewa is just as a
No,
right.
I asked you a question. Why do you think Mamdani is not saying the same thing as Lewa is saying?
His name is Mamdani.
Who cares?
Mamdani,
Can you
okay,
please
Mamdani,
not,
M-A-M-T-A-N-I.
insult
I
people
got
from public
You don't
housing?
even know his name.
it. Zohran Mamdani.
No empathy. No empathy. No empathy.
It's clear now who
They're
you are
called
supporting.
psychopaths.
You gotta
They're
stay
called
out of your
psychopaths.
You're right-wing
That's
trolls.
called psychopaths.
You're nothing but right-wing trolls.
These people are psychopaths.
I'm not a right-wing troll.
You're obviously, if you're supporting Cleveland, you're definitely.
I just told you why Mamdani
That's
should be
my
questioned.
vote. That's my right.
There's no civil discourse with that guy. As long as he's here, there's no civil discourse. I'm sorry, he's with you, isn't he? He's with you. He is with you. Until he's gone, I don't give a shit. Get your piece of shit sign off our building and get out of here.
Mamdani supporters do not endorse NYCHA. This man who works in the Mamdani
Sure,
campaign
spin it however you want, you
wants
racist piece of
people
shit.
out of here.
You know,
That's how he feels
brown and
about
Asian people
public
out of
housing.
here.
Right here. Mamdani's people, right
Mamdani.
here. Hate public housing.
Pronounce it correctly, you piece of shit.
Okay.
Last question.
Mamdani's
You're a troublemaker.
Okay.
You're a troublemaker.
Screaming in my face.
Here, hold it.
Look at your guy.
No, that's not
That's
Mamdani.
him.
What are you talking about?
Because he lives here.
Have a conversation.
I live here, man.
I'm the
Right.
resident.
He just admitted he's here.
Hello, you're here for your privilege.
What?
You're here for your privilege.
I'm here for my privilege.
Yes, and you want
Explain
people.
that to me.
You want people who live in public housing to know their place, right? That they
No.
don't belong
Don't
here.
put words in
That
my
they
mouth,
don't
baby.
belong.
No, honey, I didn't say
Yes,
that.
that's
did
what
I?
you're saying.
Did I say anything like that?
Yes, you.
I
Please.
You
yes.
can't. You won't even have a conversation with me. Maybe you should check your privilege. my
What
friend.
privilege is it?
You won't have a
We're
conversation with
engaged
me.
in civic participation.
To have a
The man
conversation with
is
me, that's
running for mayor who
participation.
lives here.
Uh-huh.
The man who is running for mayor lives here. He's
Okay.
ignoring 600,000 people living in NYCHA who face
Tell me
neglect,
how. Tell me how.
privatization, and demolition.
Uh-huh.
We're here to ask for his help to
Explain how
stop
to
the
me.
demolition.
Explain how to me one single person has.
We've contacted him
times.
multiple times.
2 times.
Multiple times, and he's
I heard
ignored.
twice.
Yes. She's contacted him too.
That the entire Section 9 home ownership and public housing are being demolished and he doesn't know about it? That's what you're going to try to tell me?
I-
You're going to tell me that
Right.
the mayoral candidate
Can we
doesn't
stop putting
understand that the public
No.
housing
I'm not going to
It's a
put
public
taking
event.
away
Okay.
for the people how public housing and all your social services will be cut off and everybody's energy bills are going up and you don't want you driving cars and they're going to make your tolls go up and your energy prices and your groceries are up and this is what the campaign of Mamdani is doing.
Where do we see
against
how can
public
we-
housing?
can we talk about
against
where
the
we get that
low-income
from?
Families,
Where do we get that
against
from?
the New
Because
Yorkers,
because
against
Zohran
everyone. And
claims
they're here to
he's
tell
for
us to go
the
home
working class.
because we're in the
He claims
wrong
he's a
neighborhood.
socialist
That's what they're
Democrat,
telling us.
and
But
yet
when
he
you have
can't
to pay
defend
extra money
public
in your
housing
groceries,
from
you have to pay
privatization.
extra money for
How
your
is that
rent.
a socialist?
Now you know who to blame.
How is that
I
a
think a
socialist
conversation's
sensibility?
in store. I think a
Yes,
conversation's
that's
in
why
store.
we're here. We're here
I don't
because
think you're
we've
going
tried.
to have a. I
We've
think
tried contacting
after
him.
twice you showed up, my
Yes,
friend. After
yes.
two attempts.
No, it's been a long time, and for you to say,
a long
and for you to
time.
say, and for you to say, and for you to say that we have to contact, and for you to say that we have to contact him multiple more times in order for him to pay attention. No,
New York City
no,
has
no.
no clue that
He's
new
ignoring.
people in New York cannot
I think-
afford to pay their rent, and their homes are being demolished, and they're getting kicked out of their homes. And this man thinks that a mayoral candidate has no idea. And why did we only call him twice? Why are they breaking down our homes? Why are they taking away our social services? And why do they endorse it?
It's what?
It's discrimination.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
It's
is.
discrimination against the low income, black, brown, and white low income.
Telling
Yes, it is.
minority women to go home.
Right.
These are racist leftists that are violent and want the minority women to get off their block. And that's what's happening right now, right here today.
Okay,
You know
now I
that's
need to
not
who's
true.
paying.
Yes, it is true.
You guys are here to support Curtis
We're
Sliwa.
here for
You are
public
supporting
housing.
Curtis Sliwa.
You want
It's
to
very
defend
clear who you are
Mamdani
supporting.
in any way, and you want to lie. It's up to you to
admitted
lie.
it.
You're the one. You're the liar. You have to live with your lie. We're
I'm
here for
lying.
public
What
housing.
am I lying about?
Why don't you look at our
He
social
admitted
media?
you can't even
Why
pronounce
don't you
Mamdani's
look at?
name.
Can you please
Mamdani.
focus? We're here for
Repeat after
public
me.
housing.
Mamdani.
Public housing.
That's his name.
Public housing.
That's his name.
You're publishing this. I'm sure you're putting this up on your right-wing troll place.
Sir, you are
now
completely
committing
demented.
slander
You are
and libel.
completely demented. You're
You are
divorced from
committing
reality.
slander and
You are
libel.
completely
You have no
divorced from
evidence.
reality.
You have no evidence.
Okay.
It's outrageous that Zohran Mamdani is running as a democratic socialist. He claims he supports social housing, but at the same time he's deliberately ignoring the PACT privatization and demolition of NYCHA public housing, particularly in Chelsea, where his family used to have $1 million co-op right across the street from where Vera lives. And it's outrageous. He's deliberately selling out. Even before the general election, he's selling out on all of his principles, primarily to the real estate industry, so that he can he can become mayor. And he's turning his back on the people who live in NYCHA. That's up to 600,000 people. It's outrageous. That's why we're here to call him out.
And also, did we try to contact him?
Yes, we tried contacting him twice. You did and I did. And he deliberately ignored us. And now we have other people coming in here. And we hope that they help spread the message about how Mamdani has sold out the people living in NYCHA.
Hi, Alexa. Why are you here?
I'm here to save Section 9, save NYCHA. I live in Chelsea, Elliott, and Fulton, and they want to demolish our buildings, and they're giving us a contract of 20 years that they're going to give market rate. They're going to start charging market rate after 20 years, that they'll give people 30% rent, and it's all a lie so they can take us all out of the city. And there's not going to be room for low-income people, fixed-income people.
And Alexa, like, we tried to get a meeting with Zohran. We actually contacted him on Twitter twice, and he's kind of ignored us. So what do you think about that?
I think it's terrible that he doesn't answer us. I tried emailing him, he didn't even answer. You know, and it's wrong, because if he wants to run for the mayor, then he should be able to be here for the community. Right. The low income, we matter. Right. And also, Alexis, up to 600,000 or more people live in NYCHA, which is a huge voting block. And the fact that he's ignoring this huge voting block, that's bizarre. Yes, it is. It's only for the money. It's only millionaires only think of themselves, but they don't think about the humanity of people. Where's our human rights? Where's our civil rights? Right. And the fact that his mom had an apartment right across the street from you, literally, Alexa, his mother's apartment was right across the street. I mean, I just think that's really telling and very ironic and not so nice of him to ignore NYCHA tenants. Roberto, what do you think?
Well, I think Mamdani is taking some positions that I don't feel I'm comfortable with. For example, there was a bill introduced by Phil Steck and James Sanders, State Assemblyman Phil Steck from the 110th District. It was Bill 1237, as it also Bill 1494, which basically wanted to reinstate the stock transfer tax, which was canceled back in 1981. In other words, the state government under that governor decided to return the tax, gave a tax rebate to Wall Street based on this penny tax, less than a penny tax for every stock that's traded out of every dollar. And it generated billions of dollars.
And that would really help.
Yes, in
right?
fact, since its revocation, 1981, about roughly $224 billion have been returned to Wall Street. Can you imagine what all that money could have done for paying for public education, the health hospitals, the schools, the city's infrastructure, and all of that has been returned to Wall Street for no reason whatsoever. That stock transfer tax was active until 1981, from 1905.
Right.
And there was never any reason given why we should return to at that point when Wall Street was doing so well. And it's a penny, less than a penny tax.
Right. It's crazy.
And about, I think, 22 state assemblymen and state senators, I think, signed on to that. But his name is not on it.
Right.
Now,
that's a problem.
How do you explain that?
Well, that's not good. Jonathan, would you like to say some words?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to know that this is a trick that all politicians use. Mamdani does not live here. He uses this address only so that he can qualify to run for assembly in this district. This is an address for the campaign finance so that he can steal money from the public. That's number one, and that needs to be investigated. Number two, NYCHA is about home ownership at the end of the day, right? Now, they changed the city of Yes, they changed all the energy policies, they included no infrastructure. So why is it that they're trying to put people on Section 8? Realistically, they're taking you off of your Section 9 and they're putting you on Section 8. Why? For the simple reason that in Section 8, you pay for your own utilities. Con Ed is coming to the community board meetings and saying that we don't have enough power, we don't have enough energy, because there is no infrastructure in any of the bills that City Council passed through the City of Yes. So they need the homeowner, they need the people to pay for the electrical upgrades because they're putting us all on electric. So even though you might think that you're getting something cheaper for free, you're not, because your bills, your rent, everything is going to go up because your power to heat your home, to cool your home, all that is going to expand exponentially. So it's a bait and switch. So not only do they want to remove our home ownership while they've already taken away our parking, while they've already taken away our ability to travel affordably because they raised the fares. They took away the unlimited option. Omni doesn't work. The redesign for the buses aren't helping. They have tolls. Everybody is paying more and more and more, and now they're coming after home ownership. And he doesn't even live here, and that's the big problem. He's lying to you, and he's stealing from you.
Where does he live?
Who knows, but not here. Believe me, you think Mamdani lives here? There's
He
no
doesn't
way.
live here
On a
anymore.
walk up? I don't think so. No, he doesn't. No, he absolutely does not. For us.
Because we're here. Hello, because we're here.
Amendment, my friend. That's why.
Yeah, just keep walking, honey. Okay, that's okay.
He doesn't live
Bye-bye.
here.
Okay, but you don't know where he lives.
He doesn't live here.
So
He doesn't live here. He doesn't live here.
But you say, but
He
you know
doesn't
that
live
he
here.
does.
Yeah, but who are you?
Yeah, that's a fact. You say it's a fact. He
Where
doesn't
are
live
you?
here. He doesn't live here, but you don't know where he lives.
Who are you?
For all you know, he could live here. You know,
Shower, brother.
he could live here. He could live here.
We requested a meeting. He should at least have the respect to meet with
There's lots
600,000.
of people. You do know there's lots of people, right?
NYCHA, there's 600,000
There's
people.
lots of people that are applying to try to talk to him, right? That's what I
But
said.
these are NYCHA tenants. It's
I
a
know, but
voting
there's lots of
block.
people, lots
Is
of
that
people.
an excuse?
But why are we ignored? Why are
That's
people
what-
ignored?
Go to the debates.
That's a very bad excuse to
I
ignore
know.
us.
Yeah, it's a bad
Like I
excuse.
said,
Okay,
tons
anyways.
of people, tons of people.
Yeah, when he's mayor, guess what? 8 million people are going to want to talk to him. And your excuse is there's too many people asking to talk to him. That's a poor excuse. He has a staff. He has a staff for him.
Okay.
It's too late.
Are you saying he's already
Why should you go
incompetent?
first?
He's
Why should you go
already
first?
unqualified.
You go first.
We're not asking to go first. We're asking to speak to
Okay,
him.
that's what I'm trying to say. There's tons of people that
Right,
want
right.
Okay,
So, right.
yeah, honey.
Sounds
All
like he's
right,
already
it's time to like,
Sounds
yeah,
like he's already
yeah.
There's tons of
qualified
people
to be
that
mayor.
need. That's why I said there's lots of people, not you guys.
It sounds like he's already.
Okay, you're here to distract. Okay, we're gonna. All right, we're gonna keep going with our protest. Thank you. We just want to meet with him. Yeah. They'll never. They will unless. Yeah.
I think that you should be talking to the voters. Why talk to the voters that are coming out?
Talk to people that have the power. He can potentially have a lot of power. Why wouldn't we?
Do you realize that he's pretty
We're
much
actually-
he's pretty much he's gonna win. You know that, right?
We're actually
So?
those voters that you're talking about.
So
We're taking this
that if
action.
you want to stop him,
So your voters are
Why are you against public housing tenants? She's a disabled senior. Why are you? Her home is going to be demolished. Don't say that to these people who are seniors and disabled. They're vulnerable people. Yeah.
I'm a voter, but
Then you should care too. You should be protesting him too. He's not helping you.
People are facing the reason why they're you gotta understand the reason why they're demolishing the homes, right? Is because they're attacking people's ability to own a home because they don't want this is a plan that comes from the mayor, that comes from the state.
Zohran's neighbor was shooting the finger at us.
I'm running for office.
Zohran's neighbor was shooting the finger at us.
You show up, right? When you have people that are making money off of taking the services away from the people that live here, and then they trick the people into thinking that they're voting for something that they're actually not. So, Mamdani has all the money, he's got the youth, he's got the message, but it's a lie. It's a lie.
Hi, it's Friday, September 12, around 5:30 p.m. I'm standing outside of one of the NYCHA public housing developments, in Chelsea. This is called Elliott Chelsea. The building behind me specifically is called the Chelsea Edition. This is where senior citizens live. I'm gonna tilt the camera up so you can see it. This is one of two buildings that is slated for demolition here at Elliott Chelsea and at Fulton Houses a few blocks south. And the reason I came here tonight before I post our protest video outside of Zohran Mamdani's apartment building in Astoria, Queens, is I want to show you what we're up against. Right behind this building is Hudson Yards. Right behind me is Hudson Yards. Those are Hudson Yards buildings. There's one over there and a few over there. That's how close this building is to Hudson Yards. It's right behind me. And in between is this park. This park is slated to become a luxury amenity to the luxury condominiums and the luxury apartments that Stephen Ross plans to put on the property that currently is public housing. This park will become a luxury amenity for the people living in the luxury apartments. The luxury market rate apartments are going to be going up over here at the side of Elliott Chelsea. This is the reason why MAGA billionaire Stephen Ross is encroaching on NYCHA, because there's money to be made by expanding his plantation from back there to behind me over here. And the reason we protested outside of Mamdani's apartment in Astoria, Queens, is to draw attention to how the Democrats are in cahoots. They're in cahoots with the Republicans to end public housing. The Democrats want to end all Section 9 public housing, put everybody onto Section 8 vouchers. At the same time, Trump is trying to cut back and eliminate Section 8 vouchers because that's one of the goals of Project 2025. They're working together. The ugly little secret here is that they're working together.